We're going to call to order the first meeting of the House Standing Committee on Local Government. Would the Secretary please call the roll?
Representative Bentley. Here. Representative Bowling.
Here.
Representative Bray. Present. Representative Brown. Representative Chester Burton. Representative Dixon. Present. Representative Doan. Representative Fleming. Present. Representative Frazier Gordon. Yes. Representative Freeland.
Present.
Representative Hart.
Here.
Representative Imes.
Here.
Representative Justice. Representative Lockett.
Here.
Representative Meredith. Representative Proctor. Here. Representative Raymer. Here. Representative Stalker.
Present.
Representative Stevenson. Representative Thomas.
Present.
Chairman Bridges.
Here. Having a quorum, we are now constituted to do business. But before we get started, we're going to do some housekeeping measures. First, I'd like to introduce a couple of the newest members of our committee. We have Representative Mark Hart that is joining us, and we also have Representative Ken Fleming, who is the new Vice Chair of Local Government. I want to welcome him. Look forward to working with you, gentlemen, and welcome to the committee. We also have a couple of new interns I'd like to introduce. The first is Jack Reynolds. Where is Jack? Right down here on the right. He is a senior political science major at UK, and he is interning for local government, state government, and VMAP. And Jack, we want to welcome you. And then I also have an intern working with me this session. It is Alex Dietz. He's also down here on the right. He's a junior at UK, and he's a communication major. And he's also the son of our fellow cohort, Representative Dietz. So we're excited to have him. So if you don't mind, give them a warm welcome. Also, all the members take note that we did send out the committee rules over the last day or so. If you did not receive them, please contact me or someone on staff, and we'll get those to you. They are pretty much the same as last year, except made a minor adjustment. As each of you realize, as the session ramps up, we get real busy at the end, and time becomes a priority. That we changed the 24-hour rule to the day before rule. So there may be some times if the clock's getting close and everything, you may have a bill come out the day before, but that we're going to try to stick to that, the day before rule. So we'll keep you posted. Just watch your emails, and if you did not get those, just let one of us know, and we'll make sure you do receive those. With that, we have two bills for consideration today, and we're going to call the first bill. It's House Bill 43, an act relating to fire protection, and the sponsor is Representative John Hodgson. Please introduce yourself, and you may have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. John Hodgson from District 36 in rural eastern Jefferson County. Situation came to my attention about this time last year. Our area was formerly unincorporated rural parts of Jefferson County that were covered by a patchwork of volunteer fire departments and Part 75 fire departments for the last 30 years or so. And due to a series of mergers, consolidations, capitalization problems, there had been some consolidation of these districts. It came to the attention of my ratepayers in Fisherville that while we had a firehouse in Fisherville, that had always had a fire truck when many of the homes were built out there, that over time that fire truck had actually been removed and there was just an ambulance there. And the Insurance Service Organization dropped all the homeowners' ratings to an ISO 10, which is essentially zero fire insurance coverage. So when renewals came up, all of a sudden people were seeing their home insurance go from $3,000 a year to $6,000 or $7,000 a year. Caused quite a panic, and with the number of homes covered there, that would get into the millions of dollars. So we have since resolved that situation, but it took about 12 months of effort. We ended up getting a fire truck back in the firehouse with the cooperation of the suburban fire chief, but it took a lot of continuing work with the insurance agencies to unravel the problem, and there are still some ratepayers that are looking at that extraordinarily high fire insurance bill, even though there's a fire truck 2 miles from their home. So what this bill does, it's fairly simple. It just says that if you are going to, you, the board of a suburban fire district, are going to change equipment, facilities, firehouses in such a way that you recognize it's going to downgrade the insurance rating with 30 days in advance, you've got to provide email notification to the ratepayers in that area that have submitted their address to the board. You also have to provide a U.S. mail notification to the elected officials in the area, like myself, that might want to get involved. And then you have to post a sign in front of the firehouse that there's going to be a public meeting on this subject. I'd say the public in general has no idea that there is a separate taxing district that regulates, with a separate board that regulates these people. They do have elections. The meetings are open to the public, but those elections are seldom voted in. The meetings are seldom attended by anyone, so this just provides some transparency. The cost is basically some postage every once in a while, but I foresee in coming years with budget crunches, more fire departments may get in the situation that they may want to degrade the service level that's provided to those ratepayers. And those folks, I think, need to have an opportunity with their elected representatives to come back and say, hey, are there other alternatives? Can we look at this another way? Can we look at the tax rate? Because even a small tax increase would have been preferable to a $500 a month increase in your insurance premiums. So
Move for approval.
We have a motion on the bill. Do we have a second? Here in a second. Any questions? One thing I noted, I'd just say one thing. This is strictly voluntary on the ratepayers to submit their contact information, and it will be up to them to give the fire departments the notification information so that they can be notified. So,
That's correct.
I just want to make sure, clarify that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. With that, a motion is second. Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Bentley? Representative Bowling? Representative Bray? Representative Chester Burton?
Yes.
Representative Dixon? Representative Doan? Representative Fleming? Representative Frazier Gordon? Representative Freeland?
Yes.
Representative Hart?
Yes.
Representative Imes?
Yes.
Representative Lockett?
Yes.
Representative Meredith? Representative Proctor?
Yes.
Representative Raymer? Representative Stalker?
Yes.
Representative Thomas?
Aye.
Chairman Bridges.
Yes. Motion carries with favorable expression that the bill should pass. Thank you very much, Representative.
Thank you, sir.
Hodgson.
Thanks to the committee.
We have one more bill up that is House Bill 137, and residence requirements for assistant county attorneys, and the sponsors, Representative Bratcher. Will you please introduce yourself, guest, and the floor is yours.
Representative Steve Bratcher, 25th District, Elizabethtown, and I have with me today Jenny Odom, who's the county attorney for Hardin County and also the president of the County Attorneys Association.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you all for having us today, and I thank you, Representative Bratcher, for sponsoring this bill. This seems like basically a housekeeping situation, but I want to make sure that I'm here to answer any substantive questions you have. As you know, in this hiring atmosphere, it's becoming more and more difficult, probably in all sectors for us as employers, to hire qualified people. As a county attorney, it's become very difficult to hire qualified assistant county attorneys. Number one, because of the more moderate pay that we're able to offer, but also because we're competing for talent for those who want to work in public service with Commonwealth attorneys and the Department of Public Advocacy. Neither of those of our colleagues have this residency restriction, only county attorneys. And so we've had several county attorneys, especially in more rural areas, who have identified candidates who they're willing to hire, but because they don't live in a contiguous county that touches their county, or they're 32 miles away, they're unable to hire those otherwise qualified candidates. So for instance, in Hardin County, if I wanted to hire an attorney in Greene County who was willing to commute the 45 miles to work, I couldn't because they're not contiguous. Personally, I prefer to have my assistant county attorneys live in my county. I think it's important, especially with the work that we do with public safety, to live and do that work. But unfortunately, that's not the luxury we have in this hiring atmosphere. The Kentucky Bar Association has recently collected a lot of data on the problem that we're seeing in Kentucky with the lack of attorneys in rural Kentucky. Attorneys who are graduating from law schools who are staying in Kentucky are headed toward the larger, more metropolitan areas and not locating in rural Kentucky. And so that has exacerbated this problem. So we're asking that this restriction that's been in place since, I believe, 1974, which is about 50 years, be eliminated so that we can compete on par with Commonwealth attorneys and the Department of Public Advocacy for that talent. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have.
Any questions? We have a motion on the bill and a second. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Bentley? Yes. Representative Bowling? Yes. Representative Bray? Yes. Representative Chester Burton?
Yes.
Representative Dixon? Yes. Representative Doan?
Yes.
Representative Fleming? Aye. Representative Frazier Gordon? Representative Freeland?
Yes.
Representative Hart?
Yes.
Representative Imes?
Yes.
Representative Lockett?
Yes.
Representative Meredith? Representative Proctor?
Yes.
Representative Raymer? Yes. Representative Stalker?
Yes.
Representative Thomas?
Aye.
Chairman Bridges?
Yes.
Thank you all. Appreciate your support.
The motion carries with favorable expression that the bill should pass. One more note, and I overlooked this. You're free. I just want to thank our prior vice chair, Josh Bray, for his service the last year and a half since I assumed this position. He's done a great job and has been moved over to A&R. So, Josh, we appreciate you and your service for the committee, and he will still remain on the committee. So he's been a vital part of that. Yes, sir. Representative Doan.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to record my attendance and record a yes vote on House Bill 43.
Okay.
Thank you.
Seeing no other business before us, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.